Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So it is Friday night, and before I start this reading vlog, you're welcome. I am gonna quickly go over some housekeeping things. Mainly that because I'm so busy throughout the week, I am going to either start doing weekend reading vlogs, so you get to see me for the weekend and we get to hang out. You get to see kind of a glimpse into my life. Or I will start my reading vlogs Friday night, which is tonight, and it will go till about Wednesday probably. And then Thursday I won't vlog, and Friday will be the next week's reading vlog, but you won't see the vlog until Sunday. I hope that made sense. So this is a secret TBR. I have spent the last couple of weeks watching all of Heather's videos, or her recommendation videos in particular. So if you don't know, Heather is another booktuber. Her channel name is Belle's Library. I will link her channel down below. You should go check her out. She has become one of my best booktube friends. We typically read thriller and horror books together. We actually have a buddy read later on this month, so I'm hoping to get this out before we start buddy reading. But, you know, life. We'll see. I have 7 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 books technically on this TBR, but 2 of them are graphic novels, and one of them is told in verse. So I feel like those 3 can be knocked out really quick. So, the first 2 that I'm going to talk about are the only 2 that I have, and they are both by Elizabeth Oswego, which Heather has mentioned her a couple of times in her videos. I'm going to read Clap When You Land and With the Fire on High. I'm not really going to give you a synopsis of them right now. So then on Kindle I have The Guy on the Right. I don't remember the author, so I'm sorry. Then out from the library I have Serpent and Dove by Shelby something rather. And then on Kindle I have Mooncakes and Heartstopper, which are the 2 graphic novels. And then the last book that I have out from the library is The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. One of these because I own them. I might do this one just because it's told in verse. And
1 hour later.
I decided that I am going to show you that Jelly Bean is still alive, that he loves you, and he thinks it's all about him. Are you good with that? But I'm going to go through all of my punishment books. I am going to get rid of all the books that I don't own anymore. And I just had a big haul. It should have been up on Friday. I'll link it right here, if it's up. But I'm going to go through and see if there are any other books that I missed or that I recently got that are kind of outside of my comfort zone. In fact, I got a ton of classics, which, if you're new around here, hi, I'm Alita. I don't really read classics. If you are returning, then you know that I don't really read classics. But I've been in this mood like, I need to read all the classics, or at least a good chunk of them, because I was an English major when I was getting my associate's degree, and then I added education onto it. But as an English major, I studied some of the great classics, and I actually legitimately loved some of them, like Canterbury Tales and Death of a Salesman. And I'm sorry if you can hear the sirens. I can't do anything about that. There's Beowulf, which I loved. There's the Odyssey, and really anything by Homer. So I got a lot of classics, and although I am really excited for most of them, I know I won't pick them up on my own without help. Like, it's very unlikely unless there's like a buddy read or something. So if you like want to buddy read some classics with me, please let me know in the comments below, or even message me on Instagram. I would love that, because I need all the help I can get to read the classics that I just told, and maybe more classics that are coming. I don't remember, or do I? But I'm going to do that, and while I do that, I am going to listen to Clap When You Land. Good morning. So I finished Clap When You Land this morning by Elizabeth Acevedo. You know, I'm gonna get so much hate for this. I should probably just cancel this video. It was okay. It was only okay for me. The audiobook is really good because the author narrates it herself. And the hardback is beautiful because this is the Dominion Republic, and this is New York, and this is kind of where they meet. And then even this cover, there's the plane in the middle, kind of showing the divided sides. I don't know what I was expecting from this book. I just know that Elizabeth Acevedo is very hyped in the booktube community, in the book world. And I understand it to an extent, but for me it just kind of didn't work. I loved the writing. The writing was really good. And this is told in verse. So it was a very easy read, but it was just lacking. Like, okay, you follow these two sisters who don't know that each other exist, and you follow them as after their father dies in a plane crash on the way to the Dominican Republic. And slowly you kind of find out that, oh, there's a whole nother family. And it was like them meeting each other, you know, the funeral and everything like that. But it just felt like something was missing for me. For me, it just felt like I was reading just to read it, and like I was going through the motions. And of course, I feel empathy for them because they lost their dad. But I didn't feel the pain that I wanted to feel. I read to experience the characters' worlds, and I didn't feel the pain of losing a dad. Like, I was being told, oh yeah, well, he's gone, and, you know, it's weird that I have a sister, and everything. And yeah, I felt empathy for them, but it just kind of was missing the mark for me a little bit. So I am going to give it 3 stars. I do think it was enjoyable. Good morning, friends. So it is Sunday. I meant to vlog yesterday, but then it was just so overwhelming. We had a million things happen. So I'm going to update you today. Today's just a comfy day. We might go move some of our stuff. I'm very excited. But big news. So if you've been following my channel, then you kind of know what happened with my car, how it's been in the shop and broke down, and it hasn't been fun. So we finally got rid of that problem. And we have this car right here. It is our first ever brand new car. It's a Nissan Kicks, and it's got like the keyless engine thing, so you can keyless start it, and it's very pretty. So we were pretty much dealing with that all day yesterday. And we started moving some of the stuff yesterday, just smaller stuff, but today we want to get some furniture over at our new place. And hopefully we'll be all the way moved by, like, next week is spring break. So we're going to spend the first few days of spring break moving and finishing off and cleaning this house and everything, so that we're in the new apartment and you guys will see my new setup, and it'll be a lot of fun. I also wanted to update this reading vlog on the reading that I did. I finished The Guy on the Right by Stewart. Yes. I had never heard of this book until Heather talked about it on her channel, and it was listed as a sports romance, so I was very, very nervous that I wasn't going to like it. I finished this book in one day. Like, I started it yesterday, and I finished it this morning, and it's so cute. It's so good. I would say it's more like a new adult romance. But they start off as friends, and then it kind of turns into something more, and it just felt like a real new relationship. You know how sometimes romances are written so you don't really, like, they are so extravagant or just unrealistic. A lot of, like, chick flicks do this too, where they just give you unrealistic standards to romance. Like, I'm married, and yeah, we love each other and stuff, but we're not gonna, like, give each other, he's not gonna buy me flowers every single day of the week, or, like, serenade me out the window, or whatever like that. Yeah, I mean, those grand gestures are cute and nice sometimes, but it's not realistic. Like, I feel like it makes us have an unrealistic expectation of what love is. Love is not any of those grand gestures. Although, you know, I mean, who would say no to some flowers sometimes? But in all honesty, like, it's getting through the hard times with your significant other. It's growing and learning from each other, and I felt like The Guy on the Right, that book, like, showed it so nicely. And yeah, there were some little moments that were like, oh, that's so sweet, that's so cheesy. But you know what? I didn't mind it. Altogether, it flowed so well. And it was just a happy, nice little sports romance. Sports wasn't really that big of a thing in the book. I mean, it is, but it isn't. So if that scares you, like it scared me, don't be put off by this book. It was so much fun. I just really, really enjoyed it. So I think, as you can tell from my blabbering, I'm going to give it 5 stars. So, good job, Heather. Thank you for this recommendation. Hey, friends. So, it's a little bit later. And, since we had one, like, generic okay book, and we had one 5-star book of Heather's recommendations, we are kind of like 1 for 1, although I didn't hate Clap When You Land, I just don't love it as much as everyone else seems to. So, I have found both Mooncakes and Heartstopper online, and I don't know which one I want to read. I do have to say that I'm not sure I'm going to like Heartstopper, so for that reason, I kind of want to pick Heartstopper. I know, imagine that. So it's 265 pages, but it's graphic novels. So I feel like I should be able to get through it. So I'm just gonna like film a little bit while hubby man is treating me to dinner tonight. He's making dinner. So that's exciting. I can't wait till we get into our new apartment full time though, because then we can cook together. It's just our kitchen is not big enough for us to cook together right now. So, Heartstopper Volume 1. That's Simon. He's my new class pet, but for right now I'm trying to let him get used to being here with me and everything. But there he is. I just got him in an igloo today. It's that green thing over there. He's exploring it, so I'm super happy about it. Oh, nope. He didn't go in. But he is playing. Oh. It's almost wheel time. He has his wheel up there. He's got a pretty nice setup, I think. This is a really quick read. I'm like 20 pages in already. Yeah. So I'm just gonna continue to read this. And, yeah, we have Belle up here, Jellyman over here. Let's see if we can get them in the shot. Oh, there we go. What you doing?
Grabbing this while I cook dinner.
Headphone? Oh, got you.
All my projects that I'm working on around here.
11:41. Dinner is served. And I'm probably going to watch a show with hubby man, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I ate dinner with the hubby. We watched an episode of one of our shows, and then I finished Heartstopper by Oseman. I thought that it was okay. I think, again, I'm going to give this book 3 stars. Like, it was a perfectly fun graphic novel about, it's this male-male romance, and it talks about, like, both boys are dealing with, like, coming out and about coming of age and everything. So it was just super cute and everything. I don't see a reason to continue with the series myself, but I understand why other people might love this series, and I'm not the typical audience for this, but I do think that it would be helpful for someone in the LGBT community, which I am not. I am an ally, though. So I think that it's very like strong, and it was a good story. So I'm gonna give it 3 stars. So it's Tuesday morning, and I am about halfway done with The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. I was not expecting to like this book, honestly. Like, I've heard so many people rave about it, but first off, I was under the impression it was young adult. It's not. And it's just so, like, I can feel the banter and the chemistry between the two, and I cannot wait for them to get together, because this is so slow burn. Usually I'm not a slow burn type of girl, but I'm loving this book so far. I am scared that the dad is gonna die. I mean, because he has cancer, and, like, I don't know if emotionally I'm ready for that. I might finish this book today, and I just don't wanna, like, I can't handle that. Just as the girl, just as Callie and her dad are getting together, like, I mean, like, getting a relationship, you know? And now he's probably going to be taken away from her, and oh my god, I'm going to be a sobbing mess. Okay, so, like, I'm almost at the end of this freaking book. It is so sad. It's so sad. But somehow I love it. Oh my god. So I'm gonna listen to the last 2 chapters and bawl my eyes out, and you get to watch it uncomfortably. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna fast forward through it, so you'll just see me like a sobbing mess in fast forward mode. Oh my gosh, my heart, my achy breaky heart. Like, I knew this was gonna happen, but, like, no. give this book, The Simple Wild, I'm going to give it 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed it. So, I know I said Mooncakes and Serpent and Dove, I believe, are the other 2 books that I said I would read for this vlog. So, oh, and With the Fire on High. I'm scared to read that one, though. And I'm like 100 pages into Mooncakes. I don't think I'm going to finish it. So I'm not really going to count it as a DNF because it's probably something that I will return to and finish at some point. I just don't really care about it. So we're going to just like take that one off the list for right now. So I either have to read Serpent and Dove, which is one that's super outside my comfort zone, and that's why I picked it, or With the Fire on High. However, I think I'm going to start Serpent and Dove right after this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll see you when I have an update for that.
1 hour later.
No. So I made it like an hour into Serpent and Dove. No. I am DNFing it. It's just not my type of book. I should have known that. Like, the synopsis sounds amazing. And maybe if I were a fantasy reader, I would love this book. But no, I don't know if it's the writing or the audiobook or it's probably just that it's fantasy. It's very outside my comfort zone and yeah, no. But it's about like this witch hunter and this witch that fall in love. I honestly kind of spaced out for part of the story, so I really don't even know what's happening, but I really don't care either, so we're just gonna wash our hands of this one. Heather, it's okay that you no, but in all seriousness, I don't think Heather's recommendation was terrible. I just don't read fantasy, so I should have known. I am like halfway between moving. Wait! I think I know. I'm going to see if Elizabeth Oseman can redeem herself. I mean, I enjoyed Clap When You Land. It was 3 stars for me, but it was like fine. I will be unhauling Clap When You Land. I'm hoping that this one's better. Like, it wasn't bad. It's just kind of a, okay, I read it. I know what it's about. Didn't love it. Not gonna ever think about it again type of thing for Clap When You Land. So, I'm hoping that I love this one. I think this follows this girl, Amani, who is trying to become a chef. Okay, so I'm like a quarter of the way through With the Fire on High, and so far I just don't understand the hype. Like, I really don't. Nothing has happened, and I don't like our main character, and it could be just that I'm really, oh, there Jellybean is. Hi, Jellybean. It could be that I'm just over young adult now, and this is very much young adult. It follows Amani, who, like, I don't know, I don't like her, or, like, I just don't know a lot about her character yet, and I feel like I should, but it just feels like she's just talking about her baby, and talking about her baby, and how she met her baby daddy, and how they're not together, and I don't really care. So far, not loving this book. But I was maybe perusing BookTube. Okay. I was definitely perusing BookTube. I am on Heather's channel. This is her vlog, but on that sidebar, on the recommended to me, she came out with a, if you like this book, check this one out, too. Video 1 month ago. I don't think I've watched it. I don't remember watching it, so we're gonna watch it. And I'm hoping to get a book recommendation off that, so that when I finish with Fire on High, that'll be the last book that I read for this reading vlog. We probably won't get a sci-fi fantasy rec, just because I don't read a lot of sci-fi fantasy anyways. Okay. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I liked the Broken Girls. I liked her other one slightly better, but I did really like this one. It was the ending that I didn't love on this one, but I'm gonna count this because it was like a 4 or 4.5 star for me, which is, you know, really good. Unless it's Home Before Dark, which I have read by Riley Sager. That might be what she's actually... Oh, man. I've already read it, though, so... Okay, let's see what it is. Okay, called it. I liked the Sundown Motel more than Home Before Dark. Home Before Dark actually made me very mad. So I guess we will skip ahead a little bit more.
So, if you enjoy Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir,
never read it.
I think you would also enjoy The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood. Now, Project Hail Mary is a sci-fi book. We're following this man. He wakes up on a spaceship. He doesn't remember anything. His companions are dead, and he's trying to piece together why he's on the spaceship, what his mission is, and how to complete it. And so we're following his journey. And then we have The Love Hypothesis, which is a romance book, in which we're following a PhD student. She is there.
Okay, so the thing is, I've never read Project Hail Mary. Not even on my radar. But I've read The Love Hypothesis, and I really like The Love Hypothesis. Heather!
Do an amazing job of mixing this entertaining contemporary story with some really hard-hitting social topics around racism. I think they both do an amazing job with that. So, highly recommend both of their books. Like, both these authors, their books are amazing. So I will kind of here.
Okay, so I've read The Hate U Give. I enjoyed it. So I think what she's saying is that if you liked anything by Angie Thomas, you'll like anything by Brittany Morris, and vice versa. So I liked The Hate U Give. I do think it's overhyped, but I liked it. I am interested on the come up, and I have read Slay, and like I thought it was okay. I don't know anything about The Cost of Knowing. So maybe on the come up.
The last of the Brown sisters, actor Eve Brown recently, and adored it. It was so cute. We're following kind of this romp and sunshine trope where we have Eve. She is basically going to be cut off by her parents for her trust fund. Goes on a drive and she gets
Get a Life.
So she goes in.
It's Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I just read that. I enjoyed it. I did really like that book. So, I'm counting it.
Now, if you like that one, I think you would also like People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Oh, this one was just stinking adorable as well. You also have a little bit of some rough and sunshine going on in there. I feel like you have kind of that similar humor and banter between the two stories. In this one, we are following Poppy, and each summer, her and her best friend take a trip to somewhere. They go on a vacation together, and they haven't gone for a couple of years because something happened, and they stopped talking. And so she ends up reaching out and saying, "Hey, do you want to do one more trip with me?"
Well, I'm going to finish With the Fire on High. While I do that, I'm going to either read On the Come Up by Angie Thomas, which kind of to me feels like a cheat because I've been wanting to read that anyway. Project Hail Mary, which scares me so bad. I'm not a sci-fi reader. Or People We Meet on Vacation, which I'm not interested in. Okay, so after some research, I have found that People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry has an audiobook by one of my favorite audiobook narrators, which is Julie Whalen. I absolutely love everything that she has narrated. Like, even if I don't end up loving the book, the experience of reading it is not terrible because she's such a great narrator. So I'm going to pick People We Meet on Vacation. I am going to start that right now as I start dinner. And, yeah, as I start dinner. And I will finish this tomorrow or Friday. After listening to People We Meet on Vacation, which I am like terrified of, so wish me luck. Hi. I really wanted to end this reading vlog. The only book I didn't read from the list that I was going to read was Mooncakes. So that means that I read 6 books for this reading vlog. I finished With the Fire on High, and I'm gonna give it 2 stars. I didn't like it much. Like, I don't understand what the problem was in the book. Like, it seemed like everyone was on Amani's side about being a teen mom and having to become, well, she doesn't have to, but she's following her dreams to become a chef. But, like, I just really didn't care. I didn't like her, and it felt like teenage drama that, like, I didn't care about. So 2 stars. Then I finished People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, and you know, it was alright. I enjoyed it, but I also just didn't really care that much. So I would give it like a 3 or a 3.5. So I'm probably going to give it 3 stars. So surprisingly, this is the order that I like them in. Have fun with that, editing me. I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Can we trust Heather? Heather, if you are watching this, can we trust you? You know, I think generally speaking, we can trust her. There were a couple, like, misses for me, but generally speaking, most of her recommendations hold up. Did I find an all-time favorite? Maybe. The Simple Wild surprised me so much. I enjoyed every second of that book. And honestly, I went into that one with the lowest expectations. I didn't think I would like it. And you know what? I really, really did enjoy it. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Bye!